I'd like to do a review of this Fender Acoustasonic Telecaster. It's a standard model and I've had it for a while now. I've done a few videos about it, but to be honest, the longer you have something, the more you find out about it. So I keep deleting them and creating new ones. This definitely is going to be the last one. So the situation with this guitar is I use it on a sort of a day during the week. I get together with the lads once a week and we go through some pop songs and some rock songs. I play this acoustic guitar on the songs that suit the acoustic guitar, that is. And when I don't play, when I'm not playing on this guitar, and there's some more tracks that we cover that need electric guitar sound rather than acoustic guitar sound, I will use my JT300 Telecaster copy, which is a really great copy, I've got to say. And so between this guitar and the other guitar, it covers me for the songs that I do play guitar on. And I've got to say, this guitar is a really great guitar. Nothing has changed on my opinions on that. It's got a great neck, dead comfortable C shape, it's shallow, never goes out of tune. Piezo sounds really good. And as I've mentioned before, the only issues I've got is with this shawbucker. It doesn't sound particularly good through the acoustic amp, which I'm playing through now. When it's put to the shawbucker, through an electric guitar amp, it sounds much better. And particularly if you're using distortion with it, it's much better than the clean sound it produces. It produces a horrible clean sound through this acoustic guitar amp I'm using from doing this video. But the thing I've really noticed about it is the balance between the volume balance between the shawbucker and the piezo. I mean, the piezo sounds great, so I'm not going to complain about the piezo, but when the blend knob is turned towards the piezo, it was at a sort of decent volume, but when you blended it over towards the shawbucker, it was only half the volume of the piezo. So that was a bit of a pain. So I've discovered that to put that right, if you just take the back plate off here, you'll find two screws that allow you to raise this pickup, which I've done. So the balance now between the actual piezo and the shawbucker is just about right. So I can demonstrate that now. But obviously, as I say, through the shawbucker, through an acoustic amp, it sounds crap. So I suppose in a gigging situation, you would have to have an electric guitar amp for when it's put onto this shawbucker and an acoustic amp or whatever alternatives that suited the acoustic sound in piezo. So you'd have to have the two different scenarios kind of thing to make the guitar really work if you wanted to do that. If you want to keep it as an acoustic guitar, it's absolutely really good for that. I've got no issues about that whatsoever. I mean, sounds really good, doesn't it? Now I'll just put it across to the show bucket. And blend it to the show bucket pickup. I mean, that to me sounds horrendous. What you can do with this guitar is sort of blend it to the between the two pickups, and it might sweeten it out a bit, but so as you can hear, when you move it back towards the piezo, you start getting a tone that I think is kind of livable, isn't it? It's kind of livable, isn't it? In my opinion. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this guitar. Definitely worth having. Yeah, the strings, it came with 11 strings on, so I haven't had to do anything with them. I did go to the guitar shop, and the action did get altered, but it wasn't drastic apparently, so the kid in the shop said. So the setup on it's quite good. I like the strings. I like 11s. I use 11s on the electric sounding Telecaster, not this one. Well, yeah, I'm using them on this one, but so I must obviously like 11s. And I'll show you what I'm actually putting the guitar through at the moment. So to get that acoustic sound I've got now, I'm using this Fishman Loudbox Mini. And to sweeten the piezo up, I'm using this acoustic simulator. So hopefully you can see that, which I got from Amazon. So a combination of the two gets me where I want to be, sound-wise, acoustically. And when I'm not using the acoustic, as I say, I kind of use that guitar there. This is a Jet JT300 Telecopy, which is really nice. So anyway, that's the story with the Acoustasonic standard Telecaster. Okay, bye.